Hi, and welcome to Real-Time Board. Real-Time Board is an endless online whiteboard where you can add and edit files from your documents or the web. Alright, so let's get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is create your first board by pressing the plus button here. Next, you're going to want to give your board a title, for example, Demo. Here you can choose whether you want to make your board private, which is viewed and edited only by yourself, or public, meaning that you can collaborate with other group members or people around you. Next, you'll be brought to this page here, which shows all the different types of templates you can choose from, but for this purpose we'll just press blank. Okay, so once your board is loaded, you'll be directed to your home page. To upload files, you can press on the plus button, which you'll find here. You can either upload a file from copy-pasting the URL if you found a cool page on, for example, Wikipedia or Google, which you want to save, and all you need to do is press that and then copy-paste the link onto this text box below. Or you can upload files straight from your desktop, in which case this is what we're going to do. Okay, so I'm just going to select a random image. Here it's loading. Here it's loading. Okay, so we're just going to want to zoom out a little bit because for some reason they always enlarge them once they're first uploaded. So this hand tool here you can use to drag around your picture wherever you want onto the desktop. Here is the pointer tool, which helps you move, scale, and rotate objects. If you press on the gear button, it gives you options to download, copy, or duplicate an image. Right here is the coloring button, which you can select a cool color and circle or draw on an image or object onto your board. Beside it is an eraser tool, which, in case you did something you don't like, you could just use it. Beside it is a bunch of cool features like arrows, text box, and again, if you don't like it, all you have to do is erase it. Or just by pressing the undo arrow, which you'll find here. Right here we have the letter icon, which lets you make text boxes, and beside it, sticky pads. Sticky pads are really helpful if you need to write notes or pointers for the other members of your group that you want them to see. For example, don't forget to edit this image. Once you're finished writing your note, everyone in the group can see it. Right here we have a little conversation toolbox in which once they read your message, they can press here and comment in the box to reply to what you wrote. Right here is a tool that helps you make links to connect images and objects together. Again, if there's something you don't like, you can easily undo it by pressing the undo arrow right here. And voila, that's basically all you need to know for the basics. A great thing about Real-Time Board is that you can collaborate with files from your Google account by going back to your home page and then pressing this button here and then the Google Drive button. This button means that it'll connect to your Google account and that you can upload files and folders from your Google Drive folder. With Real-Time Board, it's easy to work on projects with the entire team. Every time a member adds something or edits some of the work, all the changes will be seen for all the participants. You can also use the board chat, which is really neat. Group chat lets you interact with your teammates. If there's something you don't want to be written all over the board, you can just write it in here. Like this. Hey, don't forget to upload your files by 5. If there are people you want to add to your board whose email you forgot to add at the start of the presentation, you can add them by pressing here on the little person icon. Then press the invite button and simply type in their account addresses. Or you can connect with Facebook friends by pressing the Facebook icon and then signing into your Facebook. Now, to create a project using a pre-made template, you're going to go back to your home page, press Create New Board, and pick a title for your project. For example, let's do it on, let's say, bumblebees. so you'll type in bumblebees. Next, you're going to decide whether you want it public or private, but I'm going to make it public because I want to be able to work with other students. Next, type in the names of other members in your group. This is really great because you can add teachers too, so they could give you feedback along the way of your project, so that you can make sure you know you're on the right track. You'll then be directed to a wide variety of templates from which you can choose from. One of my personal favorites is production plan, so let's pick that one. Alright, so this is your production plan. So we're going to start off by zooming out a little bit. This right here is a notification. It's not too important, it just tells you about updates, so you can just minimize that. So production plans are really useful, especially for time management and project management. As you can see, there are some pre-made headings, but you can easily change them by pressing the pointer tool and then selecting them all. Then press unlock, and then just move them around a little bit, and then reselect them all. Press the gear button and then group, and then you're going to want to press ungroup, so that way you can edit them individually. You could just delete that if you don't want marketing anymore, for example. So to edit a heading, just double click on it and your cursor will appear, and you can just change it to whatever you want. So for example, instead of designs, let's say we want meeting times to be the name of this label. Just type it up there. Next, let's give our plan a title. Just double click on the letter and a text box will appear. You can make it wherever you want. So, Bumblebee Project Planning. Let's make that the title of our project. You can change the font, making it bigger or smaller. You could also change the color to make it all pretty. And here we have features that are very similar to Word. Underlining, bold, italics. You're familiar with those, I bet. If you press this little circle in the corner, you could turn it around, remove it, make it however you want. Another cool thing about Real-Time Board is that it can become a hyperlink, meaning that you could enter any URL, and when you click on it, you'll be directed straight to its web page. By doing so, all you need to do is copy-paste the link using Ctrl-C to copy, and then Ctrl-V to paste it. And then once you switch to the hand tool, you could press on it, and there you go, you're directed straight away to the link. So to fill out the actual plan itself, all you need to do really, zoom out, click on a text box, click wherever you want to type, and you can fill out whatever information you need. By clicking on the fourth icon on the top of your toolbar, you can find any cool pictures, stickers, icons, and charts to add to your board. If ever you get confused or lost when using Real-Time Board, don't panic. Just press on the question mark icon at the bottom of your screen and it'll tell you the basic things you need to know. Once you're completely finished with your presentation and you think it's ready to go, you have to remember to save it by pressing the share button. You can email it to a friend, save it as a PDF on Google Drive, or even post it on Facebook by logging into your account. Real-Time Board is a great tool, and the possibilities of things that you can do with it are endless. Whether it's the hyperlinks, the sticky notes, the charts, the infinite scrolling on the whiteboard, or the group chat, this app lets you do whatever you want. Working on big ideas may require a lot of space, but with endless whiteboard comes endless possibilities.